What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video after a few weeks. I look a little crazy right now, and I'm wearing a jacket in the middle of June. Also, the recording of this video, it is my birthday. I'm now 23, the big 2-3, and in honor of that, guys, we did it. We bought our fucking first bike. Now, for those of you who don't know which bike this is the Yamaha R7. This came out in 2022. This is the 2025 model. I picked this up, what is it? Today's Monday, June 2nd. I picked it up like May 31st on Friday. I decided for my first bike, this is the one. However, when I was gonna get a bike, I was originally planning to get the R9. Let's just say, I guess it worked out that I didn't get the R9, because basically what happened was, I didn't have enough like credit on my credit report, so I needed a co-signer. I have no one in my life to co-sign, so I went to the dealership. I was like, hey guys, I just can't do it. Like, can I get my money back? And I had a deposit down. They're like, hey, come on in. We're gonna show you some bikes that we know we can get you a loan on today. Classic upsell, but I was like, I bid on it, bro. I bid on it. So I bid on it. I went in and they had a couple bikes lined up, and one of them was the R7. And honestly, bro, I was doing a lot of research for bikes. I even went and got my motorcycle's endorsement even before I got the bike. I got the helmet before the bike and everything. I did it that way. And everything about the R7, everyone was saying it's slow, this, and that, and the other. And I gotta say, bro, this thing right here, for my first bike, I think it's good. I think it was meant to be that I just did not get the R9. The only reason I'm saying that is because I've never ridden a motorcycle before. So a couple of you guys probably gonna be in the comments like, bro, why would you get a sports bike as your first bike? If you've never ridden a bike, why are you on this bike? Like, you're gonna kill yourself. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm gonna be real, bro. If you are responsible, if you are real honest with yourself, you can probably hop on a 1000. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying after I rode this home for the first day and I hadn't been on a bike in a minute since my classes, I was terrified. I will admit that. And for good reason. It keeps you safe. Being scared keeps you safe. So if you're too comfortable, you're obviously doing something wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on just so you guys can see like how new it is. Also, don't mind, it's a little dirty, bro. I've only had it for like 3 or 4 days. It's dirty, but don't mind that. We're gonna turn her on. So as you guys can see, it's a little dirty. But if you guys see right there, I only have 15 miles on it. 15 miles to the engine. Brand new. I got it with one. And then they had to service it and drive it around, so that gave it 3 miles. And then I drove it home and I'm another 5 miles away, so that was 8. And then I drove it a little bit yesterday, maybe a couple miles, so that was probably like 10 or 11. And I've been riding around this parking lot for like an hour and a half. So that's probably where the extra miles came from. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn her all the way on. Hit the kill switch, and I don't know if the camera does it justice. So, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but on my first day, I wasn't used to the weight. So when I took my class, I rode a 250 Suzuki, and it was more of a cruiser style, and it was pretty good. I hopped on this, immediately was like, wow, it's heavy. And I was good. And then I got to my mom's house. I pulled into the driveway and I was like, literally, I'm here. The driveway's here. In between the driveway, there's a small thing, a sidewalk. So what I needed to do was pull out and then literally just turn in and do like a real tight turn. But I was not comfortable just yet. And there was cars coming, zooming down. So I was like, I'm just gonna walk it across the sidewalk. So I walk it across the sidewalk, and my hands, my arms, my wrists were fatigued because I was not sitting right. I now have the right position now that I'm practicing out here. But yeah, sure enough, I fucking laid it down. So I laid it down within like the first 2 hours of having the bike. So there's like a little scuff right there. A little scuff right there, and a little scuff right there on that muffler. That is literally the only places where it touched. Because not even on the bottom is there any type of damage. So I was super hyped about that. I was like, bro, my brother was driving in front of me, and he like, I seen him look in his rearview mirror, and he was like shaking his head, bro. Can't believe I dropped it in the first like 2 hours I had it. So, but I mean, it's all good. Like I said, nothing crazy happened. Just just normal things. So that was my initiation into bikehood, I guess you could say. But let me go ahead and give it a rev. So this is all the stock, everything's stock. I actually, when I dropped it, you can also tell on here, there's like a little bit of chip and like a little bit of scratches. Cool thing about the R7s, I guess, is they're pretty beginner friendly. So when this fell, there's a rubber grommet in here and it just popped out. So the fucking turn signal was hanging off and it looked really wonky and I thought I broke it, but it just pops in. Just had to take off this top bearing and that was literally it. Just a couple bolts and clips and we were good. But everything's stock, so stock exhaust as well. I want to take off the passenger guards, so I'm probably going to do that later today. But let's go ahead and give that a whirl. So yeah, not too crazy, you know. I do want to get an aftermarket exhaust, probably some headers, but this is my first bike. This is gonna be a long time coming on the channel. This is gonna be here for years to come, probably, depending on things, you know. But this is gonna be a project that's gonna be up on the channel from here on out. So if you guys want to see more, just let me know. I'm probably gonna get some clips or something riding. I didn't bring my tripod, so I have no idea how the fuck I'm gonna do that. Also, this is my helmet. I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but Shoei RF 1400. But yeah, I got the RF 1400 with the Cardo Freecom X2. That got thrown in for free with the bike and the jacket. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And but yeah, this is my R7, man. This thing, I love this thing. You guys have no clue. But like I said, I'm a beginner and this is my beginner bike. Honestly, the power band, when I'm going from first, second, third, I think the furthest I've gotten is fourth gear. It feels really good. First, I mean, obviously, like most bikes that I've rode, it's a little jumpy because it's the lowest power band, so it's obviously trying to get up there and start to get that power that it has, or it's ready to unleash it, you know. So first gear is kind of like tricky for me. It's kind of weird. But as soon as I get up to second, third, and fourth, I'm fucking solid. I feel really good. The power band is really good. If you let on the throttle, it feels really good. And then if you let off the throttle, even if, I mean, I don't recommend it. I've done it because obviously I'm a beginner. My fucking wrist control is not great. I literally just like let it go for like, not let it go, but I let it roll back. And it kills it. Like the engine itself kills itself. Like I don't really have to use the brake. I do, but you don't have to. As a beginner, you definitely should. Also the rear brake. But yeah, so far from my first bike, I mean, again, I'm less than a week in. I have less than fucking 40 hours of ride time. And so far I'm feeling really comfortable on the bike. Especially today, since I'm out here, just empty, free, alone, open range. I also got this one over here. It's a bigger parking lot sort of, but it's not as wide. It's long, but not wide. So I think that one is good for me changing gears and trying to like get used to stop and go. This one is really good for my turning and tight spaces, because I'm just trying to brush up on what I learned already. I guess if you're like a real squid or you've ridden your whole life and you got mad control of your bikes and blah 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 blah, I mean, maybe don't pick this one up if you're looking for speed. I don't know. I read a lot of reviews and stuff, watched a lot of videos before it. I mean, kind of after I got the bike and before I got the bike. But I was heavily invested in the R9, so I did more research on that. But the R7 is really cool. I know at the top speed, it maxes out like 130, 135, something like that. I'm not going that fast. I'm not. I'm newly 23 years old. This is my first bike, and everybody in Arizona, specifically Tucson, it's old people that don't look in their mirrors or use turn signals. I'm not going that fast, bro. I'm trying to go to work. I'm trying to come home, and I'm trying to go maybe 45, maybe 60 miles an hour, and that's about it. I mean, when I get better, maybe I'll go hit the mountains and stuff, but shit, I'm afraid of heights. So, and I've been to Mount Lemmon, bro, and it's steep, even in a car. So, I'm just going on and on, but yeah, that's my R7, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you guys ride bikes? Do you have an R7? Do you have a Yamaha? What type of bike do you have? Let's just talk about everything down in the comments down below. And I will see you guys later. Peace.